What's going on everyone, Jammers here back with another Street Fighter V video, and this video here will be the third video of the matchup breakdown series where I highlight important points regarding all of Mika's matchups in Street Fighter V. Still need to think of a proper name for this series. Just to reiterate, these videos are to help you with your overall matchup knowledge for Rainbow Mika so that you go into your matchups better prepared, whether it be online or offline. So we've already covered the Mika mirror match and how Mika fares against Cammy. So for our third matchup, let us take a look at how our 7-colored bomber fares against the callous dictator, M.Bison. We have put together a nice structure for these matchup videos, which means you all know what comes first, and that is how Bison punishes dropkick. The first solution you are seeing here is Bison using Crouching Light Punch. Crouching Light Punch is weak in the damage department, but leads to a pretty good situation afterwards. The move will put Mika in an airborne state, but what happens is, Bison has enough frame advantage to throw out a Psycho Axe in which it will connect Melty and leave him at +3 frame advantage on block. Which is good because Psycho Axe is normally +1 on block. The next solution is Psycho Reflect. The V skill absorbs the dropkick, builds Bison a little bit of V meter and inflicts 100 damage. This new effect for the V skill is only something that was introduced in Season 4 of Street Fighter V, as the outcome was a lot different in previous versions of the game. Now Bison does have to be careful with the V skill, as Mika can try to bait it with the fake dropkick, and if she's successful, she can get some sort of punish. The final solution I'm showing is Stand Hard Kick. This is Bison's crush counter solution, and if it does connect, then he can follow it with light knee press or even the EX version. What's cool about this solution is if Bison has V-Trigger 2 activated, then he can get a little bit more damage by cancelling the knee press into Psycho Crusher. So yeah, all things considered, Bison can counter dropkick pretty easily. The second thing being covered is another standard point, and that is how Bison goes about anti-airing R.Mika. Bison's basic anti-air tool against jump-ins is Crouching Hard Punch. Now with the right spacing and timing, Crouching Hard Punch will deal with Mika's aerial approach. But what's also interesting about this option is that it can deal with Dive Bomb, and this is due to how big Crouching Hard Punch's hitbox is. You don't see this option too often these days, but it is legit against R.Mika. A different method Bison can use against Mika's jump-ins is by using an option shown earlier, and that is by using Psycho Reflect. If Bison does this at a relatively early timing, then it will connect, again building V meter and inflicting 100 damage. However, if it's done at a slightly later timing, then the V skill will still come out, but Mika will be able to block. Mika blocking is kind of a myth, but Bison doesn't have to worry as he's left at +2 frame advantage on block. Regarding the dive bomb situation, depending on the spacing, the V skill could lose to the dive bomb, so I don't think you'll see Bison players risk using this option all the time. The final solution Bison has against Mika's aerial approach is by using Hell Attack. By using this, Bison can net a little more damage and take Mika closer to the corner. I've seen this done both on anticipation and on reaction, courtesy of Problem X. So if you get air to aired with Hell Attack, expect to take a little more damage than usual. Moving on to the third point, which will be shifting over to the defensive side of things, and that is where Mika should be using her defensive tools against M.Bison. Bison's pressure is relentless and overwhelming, so it's in your best interest to know where you can use V-Reversal against him. Situations where Bison can and will use Psycho Axe or EX knee press for pressure are good starting points, because if you don't use V-Reversal, then Bison is still at the advantage. However, there will be some moves where Bison can block your V-Reversal attempt, so moves like Stand Hard Kick or EX Devil's Reverse. Worst case scenario is you not having V-Meter and having to watch your grey health rack up and being scared to challenge or escape, because it's scary trying to contest against Bison a lot of the time. However, all hope isn't lost, as there are a few situations in which you can use EX Shooting Peach defensively, or just a simple backdash will suffice. So in layman terms, think of these options as a mean to putting an end to Bison's pressure, but also giving you breathing room to rethink your approach. Now this fourth point is based on something I've covered in the past numerous times, and is something people should know at this point, and that is the VT1 Trade Combos. When Mika has VT 1 locked and loaded, if Bison creates a situation where he can go for a meaty Psycho Axe, then with reversal timing, Mika can summon Nadeshko to hit Bison and be able to follow up. This is due to the crush counter Psycho Axe not putting Mika in an airborne state or a crumple state. This is good for if things are starting to get ugly and you want to gain the momentum. Mika can also do this to interrupt stand light kick into EX knee press on block. Nadeshiko will connect before the knee press causes the hard knockdown, therefore allowing the Lady Mika follow up. This situation won't happen nearly as often as the previous one, but just know that it is an option. And for anyone that asks, this tech only occurs with V-Trigger 1 and not V-Trigger 2. So yeah, just pick V-Trigger 1 for this matchup. This fifth and final point I want to talk about is situational tech, which can only occur if Bison is in Psycho Nightmare, his V-Trigger 2. So as we know, Mika is a character that forces and thrives off of 50-50 situations. However, one way Bison can escape these scenarios is by doing a reversal Psycho Crusher. This will avoid a potential throw or stand medium punch depending on the situation, and this is due to Bison's hurt box retracting quite far. Bear in mind though, this doesn't happen in every beneficial scenario for Rainbow Mika, as there are ways to stop the Psycho Crusher from coming out. This could be from a regular throw or Mika setting up a +3 frame advantage situation. So the Lady Mika scenario or post EX Brimstone. Not to mention Psycho Crusher consumes half of Bison's V meter. This may seldom happen, but if it does happen, don't say I didn't warn you. And that's pretty much it for the video, people. There were other pieces of tech I wanted to include in the video, but unfortunately they no longer work in this version of the game. Now this won't make you beat every Bison player on the planet, but hopefully you have learned a thing or two in regards to how Bison can stop Mika in her tracks. Both characters have incredible offense, but over the past few versions of the game, Capcom have equipped Bison with the proper tools to tackle characters like R.Mika. I would say the most important thing for you guys to get down is how to utilize Mika's defensive tools properly, as well as fully capitalizing on when you do get in, that you ensure Bison doesn't escape easily. Let me know how you felt about the video in the comments below. Was the information useful? Did I miss out something that you felt I should have put in the video? All feedback is greatly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video and have not subscribed to the channel, then why not subscribe? If not, thanks for watching anyway. I'll also leave my other social media outlets in the description below if you want to follow me on those as well. I'll leave the link to the previous matchup video in the description below, as well as other necessary video links. This has been your boy Hasty Jammers, and I will see you guys on the next video. So until then, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.